heart of Africa, as the world looks elsewhere, a country is being carved apart. Sudan, a land older than empires, is now a place where every sunrise brings a question no family wants to ask. Will today be the day we don't survive? It began in April 2023. Two armed giants, once uneasy partners, turned their guns toward each other. The Sudanese Armed Forces and the Rapid Support Forces. A power struggle, years in the making, erupted into a war that no one could stop. But this isn't a story about generals. It's a story about the people trapped between them. At first, the world thought the fighting would stay in Khartoum. A few days maybe, weeks at most. But weeks became months, and months have become years. Now, entire cities are battlefields, markets, hospitals, homes. Nothing is off limits. In Omdurman, a single marketplace was hit so suddenly that survivors say they can still hear the echoes, not of the blast, but of the screams afterward. In El Fasher, the violence is worse, much worse. Reports speak of massacres, people hunted, families ripped apart in broad daylight. Some call it ethnic cleansing. Others don't need a name for it. They just call it terror. More than 9 million have fled their homes, not because they wanted to, but because staying meant dying. Mothers search for food that doesn't exist. Children look for fathers who never came back. Entire villages vanish, swallowed by the war, erased from the map. And yet, the world barely whispers their names. Hospitals are gone, bombed, looted, abandoned. Those still standing are overwhelmed. One doctor for hundreds of wounded. No medicine, no water, just the will to keep someone, anyone, alive. And when disease arrives, cholera, malnutrition, infections, it spreads faster than help can travel. Because in Sudan, help almost never reaches the places that need it most. Aid is blocked, stolen, weaponized. Food becomes currency, water becomes power, and survival becomes a lottery. But here's the darkest twist of all.
Also fled the city to Guinea, having to leave behind several members of her family. She is waiting for any news she can get to find what's happened to them.
Because they've learned the truth. A ceasefire here is just a pause before the next explosion.
Fighters tell 6
Every promise of peace is met with the same question.
But identify themselves
Is this
as
real?
soldiers
Or is it another lie wrapped in hope? But Sudan's story isn't only horror. Because in the shadows of war, bravery grows like a stubborn flame. Ordinary people, teachers, shopkeepers, teenagers, form rescue teams, delivering food and medicine where governments and armies will not. Strangers protect strangers. Families share their last pieces of bread. Doctors perform surgeries with no electricity. Mothers walk miles through the night to reach safety. These are not soldiers. These are survivors. And they are the reason Sudan has not fallen completely into darkness. The world asks, what's really happening in Sudan? The real answer is simple and terrifying. A nation is bleeding. Its people are fighting to stay alive. A war is eating the country from the inside. And if the world doesn't pay attention, Sudan may disappear long before the fighting stops. This is Sudan. This is the war no one sees. But now, you do.